$500,000. That's the number everyone's talking about in 2026. The dream starter home, the so-called perfect investment. But here's the brutal truth. Most people cannot afford it, and the math will show you why. It's not just about income. It's not just about credit scores. It's about interest rates, taxes, insurance, and the hidden costs most people don't even think about. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly who can actually afford a $500,000 house in 2026 and who's setting themselves up for financial stress. The base costs of a $500,000 house. Let's start with the obvious. $500,000 is the sticker price. But that's just the beginning. Most people think 20% down payment, $100,000 done. But the reality is more complicated. Closing costs alone usually range between 2 to 5% of the home price. That's $10,000 to $25,000 on top of your down payment, and that doesn't include taxes, insurance, or maintenance. Property taxes vary a lot depending on your location. Some people pay $5,000 per year, others over $10,000. Homeowners insurance adds roughly $1,500 per year, and maintenance costs average 1 to 2% of the home value. For a $500,000 home, that's an additional $5,000 to $10,000 annually just to keep the property in good condition. And don't forget one-time costs like furniture, moving expenses, inspections, or small repairs, which always appear sooner than you expect. Suddenly, that $500,000 dream home can feel like $525,000 to $550,000 the moment you move in. So if you're only looking at the sticker price, you're underestimating reality, and that's the first reason why many buyers get in over their heads. Mortgage payment breakdown. Next, let's talk about monthly mortgage payments. This is where affordability starts to get real. Assuming a 30-year conventional mortgage with 20% down and a 6.5% interest rate, your principal and interest alone comes out to roughly $2,550 per month. But that's just the start. Add property taxes, which can be $500 to $800 per month, homeowners insurance of around $125, and maintenance averaging $300 to $400 monthly. Your total monthly cost jumps to $3,200 to $3,500. To put that in perspective, $3,500 per month is $42,000 per year. And remember, the median household income in the U.S. is under $80,000. Most households are already spending almost half their income if they try to cover this comfortably. And that's before thinking about groceries, transportation, childcare, student loans, or credit card payments. Affordability isn't just about what the bank will approve, it's about what your life allows. The 2836 rule of affordability. Financial planners often use the 2836 rule to define affordability. Here's what it means. 28% of your gross income should go to housing costs and 36% to total debt, including car loans, student loans, and credit cards. So, if your mortgage payment is $3,500 per month, and that's 28% of your income, you need a household income of about $150,000 per year to stay safe. And that's before factoring in other debts or monthly obligations. Car payments, credit cards, childcare, groceries, and emergencies all reduce your ability to safely carry a $3,500 payment. The brutal truth? More than half of American households don't earn enough to meet this guideline. Many buyers try anyway, stretching their budget and risking financial stress or even default. Understanding the 2836 rule helps you see why sticker price alone is misleading. It's the total monthly financial burden that really matters. Lower down payments and PMI, you might think, I'll just put 10% down instead of 20%. That will make it easier. But there's a hidden cost to that strategy. Lower down payments reduce your upfront cash requirement, but increase monthly payments, and often require private mortgage insurance, PMI. This can add $200 to $400 per month, depending on your credit score and lender. So a $3,500 per month payment could easily climb to $3,800 to $4,000. Suddenly, your monthly burden increases. And what seemed manageable may now be a serious stretch. And if interest rates rise, even slightly, that number climbs further. What seemed like an affordable home can become a financial trap in just a few months. This is why some buyers feel house poor, They bought the home, but can't enjoy life because so much of their income is locked in monthly payments. Interest rate impact. Interest rates are the silent killer of affordability. Even a 1% difference can cost hundreds of dollars per month. For example, 5.5% interest rate equals $2,300 per month. 6.5% interest rate equals $2,550 per month. 7.5% interest rate equals $2,800 per month. See the difference? A 0.5% or 1% increase can turn a manageable mortgage into something your budget struggles with. Interest rates are volatile, and they're often outside your control. That's why timing, planning, and locking in a good rate matters more than most buyers realize. So, even if you can technically qualify for a $500,000 mortgage, the real question is whether your income can safely handle monthly swings in rates. Who can actually afford it? So who can realistically afford a $500,000 home in 2026? Households earning $150,000 plus per year with minimal other debt, strong credit, and at least 20% saved for a down payment. If you fit that profile, the numbers work, and you can comfortably carry monthly payments without major stress. Anyone below that threshold risks stretching themselves too thin. Buying without meeting these requirements can mean delayed savings, lifestyle limitations, and ongoing financial anxiety. This is why so many people feel trapped after buying their first home. It's not the home itself, it's that the math wasn't considered carefully enough before signing the papers. Smarter alternatives. For those who don't meet the $150,000 threshold, there are smarter ways to approach homeownership. Smaller homes or condos can reduce monthly payments by 30 to 50%. Moving to suburban or less expensive areas can also make housing affordable. Renting while saving allows you to build a bigger down payment and avoid over-leveraging your income. Co-buying with family or partners, legally structured, is another option for sharing costs safely. The key is this: don't force a $500,000 home if your income doesn't realistically support it. There's nothing wrong with waiting, planning, and buying smart. That strategy reduces stress, allows for savings growth, and ensures your first home is a step forward, not a financial trap. $500,000 isn't just a number on a listing. It's a financial commitment that demands respect. Most buyers overestimate what they can afford, underestimate interest, taxes, and maintenance, and end up stressed. The brutal truth: only a fraction of households in 2026 can comfortably handle a $500,000 home. The rest should focus on smaller homes, smarter financing, and building savings first. Because buying a home isn't just about dreams, it's about math, strategy, and long-term security.